kinderen van Northwood School. Ik ben Danielle. Gefeliciteerd met jullie lezenathon. Hello children from Northwood School, I am Danielle, and congratulations with your readathon. Today I'm going to read you a typical Dutch children's book called Boer en de boterhammen met pindakaas. It's Boer with the peanut butter sandwich. It is morning. Fluffy wakes up in his basket. He stretches and yawns. He thinks, I just woke up, but I am still tired. Just a short nap more, then I will be ready for the day. But just as Fluffy's eyes begin to close, Boer comes down the stairs. Hey, Fluffy, he shouts. Wake up! You have to come wave goodbye because I have to go to school. To school, thinks Fluffy. Boer doesn't go to school. Yes, says Boer. Today is my first day of school. I am going to learn a lot. Now I have to go or I will be late. Will you be all right? Fluffy nods. Good. See you this afternoon, says Boer. He steps out the door and Fluffy wags his tail goodbye. So, now I can go back to my basket and sleep, thinks Fluffy. But hey, what is that on the kitchen table? It is Boer's peanut butter sandwich for lunchtime. He has forgotten them. This is not good, he thinks. With all of that learning, Boer will be very hungry. Fluffy grabs the bag of sandwiches from the table. Maybe I can still catch Boer, he thinks. He runs out the door onto the sidewalk, but when he looks around, he doesn't see Boer. Which way did he go? Fluffy wonders. Where is Boer's school? Fluffy thinks for a moment. On his walks, they pass a school. That is probably Boer's school. I think it was that way, thinks Fluffy, with a bag of sandwiches in his mouth. I must cross here, thinks Fluffy. He looks to the left and to the right for cars. As Fluffy crosses the street, he suddenly feels something in his stomach. His belly is a little hungry. Fluffy has not eaten breakfast. You know what, he thinks, there are 2 sandwiches in the bag. If I eat just one, then there is another one for Boer. That will surely be enough. Fluffy nibbles on a sandwich. That was delicious. But now I must continue, thinks Fluffy. He walks on. He passes a retirement home. He passes a bicycle factory. Sometimes he goes left and sometimes he goes right. Puffs Fluffy. He is still not at Boer's school, and he has been walking for at least an hour. He has gone so far that he is hungry again. There is only 1 peanut butter sandwich left in the bag. If he eats it, there will be nothing left for Boer. Maybe just a few bites. Moments later, Fluffy finally reaches the school. Boer is in the playground playing with the other children. Hey, Fluffy, he shouts. What are you doing here? Fluffy wags, giving Boer the sandwich bag. Oh, my peanut butter sandwiches, says Boer happily. I had forgotten them. What a good dog. But hey, there are only a few crumbs left. Behind Boer stands a lady. It is his new teacher. Who is that? She asks Boer. Teacher, this is Fluffy, says Boer. He came to bring me my sandwiches, but he must have gotten hungry. The teacher smiles. You can have one of my sandwiches at lunchtime. And Fluffy a milk. He deserved it. Lekker! Pindakaas! Tot ziens from the Netherlands!
This is Andrea, and I'm going to read you a book from Vilanova. This is a town near Barcelona in Spain. Maisie goes shopping. Maisie is visiting Charlie today. Hello, Charlie. Hello, Maisie. It's almost time for lunch, but Charlie's fridge is empty. Let's go shopping. Maisie chooses some apples and bananas. They look good. Charlie gets some juice. What else do they need? Bread, tomatoes, cheese, and yogurt. That's everything. Now it's time to pay. Look at all that food. It's a good thing Maisie brought her wagon. Maisie and Charlie unpack the bags. Then, at last, they have some lunch. Hooray! Hope you liked it. Bye!
Hi, I'm Britt Ostedal, coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. I teach 8th grade science at St. Mary's International School, and today I'm going to be reading Sumo Boy by Hirotaka Nakagawa. I am Sumo Boy. I fight for justice. Sumo Boy, help! Uh-oh. Somebody is in trouble. Doskoi! Oh, what's that down there? You, bully, stop picking on that little girl. Drat, it's Sumo Boy. Take that. Ah, salt. How about an open hand push? And an inside leg trip? But the winning move is the overarm throw. You'll pay for this, Sumo Boy. Everything's okay now, little girl. Are you hurt? No, but I am hungry. Let's go to the dojo for some sumo hot pots. Hi, I'm back. Goodness, that must have been quite a fight. Come and eat. Good. Thank you, Sumo Boy. Goodbye. So a note of explanation on some of the terms. In sumo wrestling, salt is used for purification of the ring and for protection against demons. The term Dosukoi is a traditional sumo battle cry. Dojo is the name of the place where sumo wrestlers train. And sumo hot pot, also known as chanko nabe, is a traditional Japanese meal that sumo wrestlers eat, which is usually made of chicken, seafood, and vegetables in broth. I hope you enjoyed it, and read more books. Thank you.
Hello, Northwoods International Elementary. I'm Mingyang Kim, and I'm in South Korea. I'll be reading Hungbu and Nolbu, a famous Korean fairy tale. Once upon a time, there were two brothers, Nolbu and Hungbu. Nolbu was rich but greedy. Hungbu was poor but generous. One day, Hungbu found a sparrow with a broken leg. He helped the bird and took it to his house. The bird got better and flew away. Later, the sparrow brought 3 gold seeds to Hungbu. The gold became so big. When Hungbu cut it open, a lot of gold coins came out. Nobu heard the story and he also wanted the gold coins. He found the sparrow and broke its leg. The poor bird flew away and later brought 3 gold seeds. The seeds grew and Nobu cut them open. Suddenly, the devil came out and started beating Nobu. Nobu learned a lesson that he shouldn't be greedy.
Hi guys, my name is Uncle Scott, and I am Andrew's uncle and his mom's sister. We live in the Bahamas. My sister and I grew up here, not too far from this very spot. The book I want to read you today is called Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type, if you can imagine that. And it's by Doreen Corin and Betsy Lewin. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type all day long. He hears click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. There's a note. It says, "Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We would like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows." It was bad enough the cows had found an old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. "Sorry, we're closed. No milk today." "No milk today?" cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. "Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows." One of my favorite pictures in the book, by the way. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. "Closed, no milk, and no eggs." "No eggs?" cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type, hens on strike, who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got his own typewriter. "Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown." The duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. Kind of looks like the Aflac duck, doesn't it? The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning and handed Farmer Brown a note. "Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for an electric blanket. Leave them outside the barn door and we'll send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows." Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for the duck to come with the typewriter. A little suspicious. The next morning, he got a note. "Dear Farmer Brown, the The pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack, click, clack, quack, clickety, clack, quack. The moral to the story is ask Andrew's mom. Love you, Andrew. Take care.
Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? Bueno, pues estoy aquí en Madrid, estamos en el centro de Voz y esto es un momento que nos regalaron nuestros amigos de Egipto. Y nada, os voy a leer un libro que se llama La bañera en la ballena y nada, espero que os guste. Vamos a ver. El príncipe Pipo de Papuré se asomó al mirador. Vaya, esto sí que es raro, pensó. Hoy el mar está de color rojo fresa. El rey Papo de Papuré estaba muy preocupado. Hablaré con mis ministros, exclamó. Ya saben que quiero el mar, de color azul. ¿Qué van a decir los turistas? Esta mañana ha aparecido en la playa una ballena con una herida en el costado. Le salía un chorro de sangre que ha teñido el agua, explicó el rey Papo, uno de los ministros que se llamaba Pepe. El príncipe sintió mucho pánico y se puso a llorar. Entonces la reina de Papuré dijo a su marido: querido, haz algo para que el niño se calle. El niño se puso a llorar. Pepe, el ministro de Sanidad de la isla de Papuré, le curó la herida. Luego, Pepe informó al rey: Majestad, la ballena ha perdido mucha sangre y se encuentra débil. Además, por aquí andan unos tiburones con buen apetito y malas intenciones. Pipo de Papuré se asustó muchísimo y lloró aún más fuerte que antes. El rey Papo se dirigió a sus ministros. Buscad la forma de solucionar esto. Hay que salvar a la pobre ballena, le ordenó. Papo, el ministro ingeniero, hizo un proyecto y se lo mostró al rey. Majestad, pondremos a la bañera en una bañera de su tamaño, mientras se recupera. Todos los habitantes de Papúe participaron en los trabajos y la bañera pronto estuvo lista. ¿Veis una bañera aquí? Los más forzudos se encargaron de trasladar a la bañera con una grúa. Metieron a la bañera en la bañera. El rey quedó satisfecho y no ordenó nada más. El príncipe Pipo dejó de llorar y la gente de Papuré volvió a su actividad normal. No hacer absolutamente nada, no hacían nada. Mientras duró la recuperación de la ballena, Pipo pasó muy buenos ratos con ella. Se hicieron grandes amigos. Un día, Pepo de Papuré dijo a su hijo: Pipo, la ballena ya está curada y no puede quedarse para siempre en la bañera. Tendremos que devolverla al mar. Esa misma noche la dejaron en libertad. En la despedida, Pipo estaba muy contento, muy feliz, porque su amigo era muy feliz. La ballena estaba muy feliz ya. Adiós, ballena, se despidió Pipo. Acuérdate de todos tus amigos de Papuré, de todos nosotros, y vuelve cuando quieras. Bueno, pues este es un libro que os acabo de leer y espero que os haya gustado. Os echo mucho de menos y nada, amigos, que nos veremos pronto. Un saludo, Northwoods.